معاكم مستر عاطف من مدارس طب المتكاملة الدولية. النهاردة هنعمل نمبر 1. هنبدأ بالكويستشن. probability of A/B equal 1 over 3 the probability of the intersection. To solve this problem, number 1, we write the rule. The rule A, probability of A. So to get the value of the probability of the intersection, we multiply probability of A/B times probability of B, 4 over 25. So the right answer is A. The second question, that if it's such that the probability of A 0.2 and probability of B 0.6, then we need to get the probability of A union B. We write the relation between A and B. A and B independent events. That means the intersection between them. To get the union of A and B, we write A plus B plus the intersection minus the intersection. So we get intersection by probability of A times B. Then we get the values 0.2 plus 0.6 minus 0.2 times 0.6. The answer 0.68. That means the right answer is C. The next question, ranks of each two corresponding values of the two variables x and y. That means summation of the square equal. To solve this problem, we write the rule. The rule of the experiment correlation coefficient R equal squared minus 1. We replace by summation of the square by 0. That means 1 minus 0 was D. The next one. If A and B are two events of sample space S, we need to get probability of B/A or B conditionally. To solve this problem, start by A subset from B. That means the intersection between A and B equal the small set A. We write the equal the intersection over the second B, اللي هو A probability of A. The probability of the intersection equal A, B of S probability of all the outcomes equal 1. So the right answer in this problem is D. The next element of rolling a regular die once. The probability of appearing an odd number if the number is less than 4. This we let in A appearing an odd number. The odd number on the die 135. And we let it be appearing number. And we get the intersection between them. The intersection between A and B 1 and 3. And here we write the rule B. The intersection 2 over 3. 2 over 6. 2, 1 with 3 from 6A, 6 over 6, so we get 2 over 3. That means the right answer is B. If A and B two mutually exclusive events, such that the probability of A equals 0.3 and the probability of B is 0.4. Number 1, we get the relation between A and B. A and B mutually exclusive, that means the intersection equal. The probability of B is 0.4. So to get the probability of B, 1 minus 0.4 equals 0.6. The rule of the union, B 0.6, we get 0.9. So the right answer in this problem is C. The next variable equals 150. And its coefficient of variation equals 2.5%. Then the variance of the random of this problem, we write the rule of the coefficient of variation equals sigma over mu times 100% standard deviation and mu done to the mean. We substitute by the given the coefficient 2.5. We cancel the percent with percent. We get 2.5 equals sigma over 150 times 100. We make a simplify. So the value of sigma is 3.75. To get the variance equals sigma square. The variance 14.0625. To get the approximate value, the variance will be 14.B. The next one, n equal 10. Summation of x 35, summation of y 60, summation of x and y equal 187, summation of x squared 135% correlation coefficient between x and y, and state its time. Correlation coefficient between x and y. This is the rule. and we substitute by the given value. R will be after we calculate this values -1. Type. To get the type, negative means the is perfect and inverse. The next one is 0.52, probability of the intersection 0.32. Find the probability of AB. Number 1. The probability of B هي 1 minus probability of B dash، يعني 1 minus 0.52 equals 0.48. 1 minus probability of A. Probability of A dash 1 minus probability of A. 1 minus 0.64 equals 0.30 of A plus B minus the intersection. And we substitute 0.64 plus 0.48 minus 0.32. Probability of A intersecting B dash equal probability of A minus LB, the difference between A and B. The difference equal A or minus the intersection 0.32 will get final answer 0.32. The next question, scaled random variable shows probability distribution given by the table f of x 0.4, a 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Find the value of a, number 2, the mean, and the we have that the sum of all the probabilities equal 1. So 0.4 plus a plus 0.1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 is the value of a 0.3. To get the mean and the standard deviation, we must draw a table of 4 squares. Values of x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The second square f of x given values f of x 0.4. The third square x times f of x. If we multiply x times f of x, we get the corresponding values, or the shown values. Multiply x by itself, then multiply by f of x, we get the given values. So we get x times f of x, the sum بتاعها 1.2, x squared times f of x 3.2. So the sum of the third square 1.2. And we get the variance, sigma square equals summation of x squared times f of x, sum of the 1.2 square. We get the final answer 1.76. Now we need to get sigma square اللي هو that mean equal the last value. Choose the grades of 6 students in the physics and the math. Calculate the Spearman rank correlation coefficient and its type. We must make a table of 6 squares. A rule r over n times n squared minus 1. Now we need to get the value of summation of the squares by using the table of y d square. Lx grades pass, good, very good, excellent, good, weak. Good, number 2. And we have 2 good. We get sum of the rank, third rank, and the fourth 3 plus 4 takes the same rank 3.5, 3.5. The next pass, number 5, and the last grade, number good, excellent, very good, weak pass. The number 1, excellent. Number 2, we have 2 very goods. So and divided by 2, 2.5, 2.5. Number 4 and 5, we have the same grades اللي هي pass and pass. First pass and 4.5 for the last pass in the y. The last one, week number 6. 2.5 minus 2.5, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 minus 2.5, negative 1.5, and so on. Difference power 2 equal 0.5 power 2, 0.25, 1 power 2, 1, 1 power 2, 1, negative 1.5 power 2 to 2. We get the sum of the last square, the square, which equal 13. So we replace the value. So the value of R for the Spearman 0.63. This is means direct, and 0.63 that means he is strong. يبقى direct and strong. The bag contains 6 white balls and 4 red balls. 2 balls are drawn at random, one after the other without replacing white. Number B, the first ball red and the second ball is white. To solve this problem, 6 plus 4 equal 10. The first probability, the 2 balls white The first ball 6 from 10 throwing, the white balls will be 5 and the balls in the back will be 9. يبقى 5/9. The next probability, the first ball is red and the second is white. Red 4/10 and the next is white 6/9. The last problem, the next table show the relation between find the equation regression line y on x and the error in y if in x equal 10. Of the regression line y on x, we write the rule y equal a plus bx, and we make a table of x given, y given, x times y 5 times 4 20, 8 times 6 48, 10 times 16 times 12 equal 192, x squared 25 64 100 196 156 square. We write the rule of x of b equal n, so summation of x squared minus summation of x all squared, and replace the values. We need to get the rule of a, summation of y minus b summation of x over n. The summation of 7 to 3 times summation of x 73 over n, number of values 6, and we get the equation y equals 0.704 real a plus b 0.723x. We replace x by 10 in the equation, we get 7.937, and we have if in the x 10, put the table value minus the value from the equation. A table value 9 and the value from the equation 7, and we get the value, or get the answer. We get the final answer 0.66. شكرا لكم وعلى متابعتكم ليا، وأرجو يكون السلام عليكم.